It's that time of year again. Everyone knows that the holidays can become overwhelming quickly, so the sooner that you get things done, the better. For both shoppers and businesses, the best time to score great deals during the holidays is Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend. And that's why you need Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Allbirds and Cowboy e-bikes to entrepreneurs who will be participating in their very first Black Friday or Cyber Monday this year. Shopify has everything you need to succeed from start to finish. First, Shopify's marketing tools help push your brand to the forefront of the chaos, no matter what platform your customers are on. Then, Shopify helps draw customers in with the ease of a convenient checkout with Shop Pay, Shopify's expedited checkout that saves customers information and reduces hassle. The best part? Shop Pay has been proven to boost conversions, meaning you see less abandoned carts and more profits. You can also stress less knowing that Shopify's award-winning customer support team is on standby 24/7 to help with any issues that arise, allowing you to get back to business as fast as possible. This Black Friday, join thousands of new entrepreneurs hearing for the first time with Shopify. Sign up for your free trial today at shopify.com/income. That's shopify.com/income. Go to shopify.com/income and make this Black Friday one to remember.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Hello, I'm Ania Lichtarowicz, and this is Somewhere on Earth, the Global Tech Podcast. It is Wednesday, the 12th of November, and we are in Lisbon. And coming up today. Poland is the most represented country at Web Summit when it comes to startups. Paddy Cosgrave, the event's founder, singled out Poland at the opening ceremony, and its presence is very visible. Poland has, most probably, the biggest stand in Pavilion 1. But not only that, there are 4 other stands from Polish cities. So, how did Poland become the technology heart of Central Europe? That's all on today's Somewhere on Earth. Poland's tech ecosystem is rapidly growing with significant investment in sectors like software, education and fintechs. Startups are expanding globally in Europe, the Middle East and the US. Polish startups raised €180 million last year. That's up 30% on the previous year. To discuss this tech boom in Central Europe, I have 3 guests from Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, can you introduce yourselves?
Okay, I'm Norbert and I am CTO of Quality Code.
So you're Norbert Bankowski?
Yeah, Norbert Bankowski. We are developing solution that will totally change how greenhouses work in not only Poland, but we hope to shape the future of the world as well. So currently automation is like static, and we want to change it so it's fully controlled by AI and autonomous.
Well, we'll hear more about each of your projects later, but next, Kasia.
Katarzyna Goch. I'm a co-founder and CEO at Ioni App, a virtual fertility clinic using expert algorithms and AI models to assess your hormonal health and help with your fertility.
Joanna, tell me who you are and what you do.
Hello, my name is Joanna Koczorowska. I'm product owner of Polish official application, which is mObywatel. translates into mCitizen too.
Thank you all for introducing yourselves, and let's start with you, Norbert. Tell me your thoughts on why Poland is this amazing tech powerhouse.
In my opinion, there was a high demand for software engineers, and Poland was in the middle of Europe, so we were in the place when programmers could be hired in competitive salary, and companies raised like a lot of talents here. So our universities just created a lot of great programmers, and right now Poland have like great amount of people that are great at what they're doing, and right now they are changing from working abroad for companies to creating their own startups here. So we can use this old skill set that was obtained when we were transferred to countries that were better at funding.
Katarzyna, your thoughts?
I think that we have creativity in our DNA. So a kind of innovative mindset combined with well-educated people. This is the trigger.
That's the key. I mean, I always, as many people know, I have dual nationality, and being born in the UK, yet I was brought up very Polish, and it was always drummed into me that Poland really was a force to be reckoned with when it came to engineers, mathematicians, scientists, yet the world doesn't really know. I mean, most people don't know that Mikołaj Kopernik, as you know, I know him, was Polish, do they? Joanna, what do you think?
Well, I think that we did have a starting point a little bit farther in the history than other countries, and it also gave us the possibility to learn from the experience of other countries, and we're really developing very fast since the 90s and 2000s. It's usually easier to build on a blank paper than to re-engineer something that is already done. And I think this is also our advantage that we used very well.
Indeed. So let's turn to you, Norbert. Greenhouses.
Yes.
Tech and greenhouses. Now, we know there is a lot of data in greenhouses and can be collected. I mean, people will think, temperature, humidity, maybe the moisture of the soil. But there is so much more, isn't there? I've been learning from you, there is so much more.
Yeah, for example, there are systems that track light, because different vegetables need different light percentage of red compound or blue compound, and this changes even when stage of the vegetable changes, like by the time.
So a seed is going to need a different wavelengths of light. A seedling is going to need different wavelengths of light, as is a fruit that's ripening.
Yeah, and also the visuals, like monitoring with cameras, because you can see stuff happening on the leaves, for example. There is a lot to collect, and right now in Poland there is not much of this data collected, and it can be used in future to get the idea what vegetables or other flowers or mushrooms really need to grow best, right? So we are wasting this data.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it certainly does sound as though a lot of data isn't being used as it could be, and there are apps already where farmers could use to identify something strange on a leaf. Could it be a fungus? Could it be something else? And give them an early warning. But you're trying to put this all together. And this is the problem you have, isn't it? Because you need to collect the data, yet you need to already have a platform. It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation, isn't it? So tell me how you're doing that.
Yeah, so we need to gather a lot of data, but in order to sell our product, we need this data. So we come up with the idea that we give the product that is valuable by itself without any AI, right?
Okay.
So complete management and reaction and steering, because this is fun. Current IoT systems are usually hard-coded, and to change them, you need to call automation specialist that will reprogram stuff. More advanced system, of course, have some possible things like manual steering, but to change the code via an app so it runs automatically, no one ever is doing that, from my knowledge. And this is the first value we are giving. Also, we want to just get all the stuff that the greenhouses, for example, warehouse management, employees management, planning, and these are big businesses, so they have to plan their spending on new investments, right? So we can track that as well. You can plan your new greenhouse with all automation, and then estimate costs.
So tell me how it will actually work. A farmer will have this system installed in their greenhouses, and what? Do they have an app? How does this work?
Okay, this is combining SaaS approach.
SaaS, explain that.
Software as a service. So we are providing a service, but you have to get an infrastructure or own infrastructure already. Because what we do is we integrate with existing infrastructure as well. A lot of automation tools that are not working good enough, we don't want to throw them in the trash. This was a great investment, so we will transform it. So you have this hardware, or you want to build the hardware, then you connect to the app, and you can control everything inside your greenhouse from your smartphone.
And what impact do you think this will have on yield? Because that's ultimately the plan, isn't it? People will only buy from you if they get more vegetables.
Okay, so we have some data that triggered this spark in our minds. What can we do? For example, high automation greenhouses have like 200 tons average of yield, but some of them are getting 3 times more, 600 tons per hectare per year. So if even we can fill half of this gap, this means like $250,000 for 1 hectare of greenhouses. In Poland we have over 5,000 hectares. So you can count how much money is probably wasted.
There's money and there's also energy, cost to the environment, so it's a potential win-win, isn't it?
Yes, because sometimes you don't need to focus on increasing yields. Sometimes you want to lower energy consumption, water consumption, etc. So with AI you can also find not only the best but most effective eco path, right? And in terms of ecology, there is some thing called hydroponics.
Yes.
They developed this new way to harvest plants in any environment. And for sure this is one benefit. Water is in closed circulation, so you don't waste any water. In Poland, this is not as a big problem, but it is a little to save water. In terms of best places this can be applied is Middle East, of course. And of course this is something that will be much more ecological.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me about the time scale of things. You are currently gathering data. What's the situation? When can we actually see it literally in the greenhouse as opposed to the field?
Gathering data takes years, right? Because you have to compare many seasons to get the feeling what is happening really, right? We currently have an app that is working, so we are looking for as many clients to gather as much data at this moment.
Okay, so hopefully we will watch this space, stay in touch. Now moving on to you, Joanna, you work for a company that has that's been working on a very major project that is going to impact absolutely every single Polish citizen in Poland and outside of Poland. And also it's an app that the government will use to train, to manage its civil service as well. So tell me about the app. What is it and what does it do?
Yes, I'm from the Center for Information Technology, and we are developing applications, software, any technological solutions for the Ministry of Digital Affairs in Poland. I think that our most famous product is mObywatel, mCitizen. It is an application that gives you a mobile ID that since 2023, middle of the year, in Poland is equal to the physical ID. The only difference actually is that you can't travel abroad with this document. So our application is growing very fast. Since 2023 we implemented a lot of new documents, digital mobile documents, also a lot of services. And with upcoming EIDAS 2, the novelization of the regulation of the European Union, the wallets across Europe provided by the countries, member countries of European Union, will be able to work cross-border, will be able to be interoperable. So EIDAS actually opens for us the whole new gateway to public services, also for commercial businesses. In Poland, with mObywatel, we do have cooperation with public institutions, of course, but we also are open for integration of our application with commercial companies that can integrate it into their business processes. So we think that the key to have an application that is as popular is to find use cases that can be actually used by our citizens in their everyday life. We say that mObywatel has it easier, and that's actually what we are doing. Right now we have over 10 million users. We have over 1 million logins per day.
That's a lot.
So I think, that's a quite big
Now, I have
number.
to explain to the listeners that I have experienced bureaucracy in the UK. I lived in Belgium for a while, in Switzerland for a while, and in Poland. And Poland, by far, had the worst bureaucracy and red tape. My eldest daughter's moved recently, and I'm going to go and sort my ID out, and then just tear emojis, because it's known to be absolutely soul-destroying, pages and pages of forms before. I remember going to the Polish consulate and it was hours. But I went recently to apply for my Polish passport. It was, can you hear that? That click of the finger there. That was how quick it was with these new systems. And mObywatel, Mobile Citizen, was at the heart of that whole system. It is transformative, and it's not only about getting your passport or getting a license for something, it's also in the education system, isn't it?
Yes, so right now, right from the application, you can apply for a new ID card in Poland. But also this year, in September, we launched a new version of our application, which is mObywatel Junior, and it is for our youngest citizens. So at school, you are getting credentials to the educational system that Ministry of Education is providing for the schools. And in this system, you can just scan the QR code and activate your mObywatel Junior, basing it on your school ID.
So school ID is not every country has them. School ID, every child in Poland who goes to a Polish school or abroad who goes to a Polish school receives a school ID. This gives you massive discounts off attractions in Poland, allows you to register as a child if you're going to big hotels, whatever. It allows you to kind of take advantage of lots of benefits.
Yeah, and this is our way to start showing kids in Poland how to use your mobile identification, how to use your mobile IDs, how to have a cyber hygiene. We will be developing this application further. We just started. So now you have the school ID, but also you should remember that usually with smaller kids, the ID is used by the parent, not by the kid. So you can also have it as a parent in your adult mObywatel application and still use it for discounts, as you said. Probably.
So everything in one place, no looking for those little cardboard bits of paper that you used to have and what have you. It should all be there. But the platform is also being used for training, isn't it, within government departments?
Just a couple of days ago, we launched a new service. These are defense trainings. We did it with in cooperation with Ministry of Defense in Poland. They prepared the whole program of trainings, and just with the application you can register for the training, you can choose which training is suitable for you. There are group trainings, individual trainings, even trainings for people who want to become soldiers. So you can do it without any paper, without any queues, and soon the trainings will actually start.
The Who's Down in Who Newville were making their list, but some didn't know Walmart has the best brands for their gifts.
What about toys? Do they have brands kids have been wanting all year?
Yep, Barbie, Tony's, and Lego. Gifts that will make them all cheer.
Do you mean they have all the brands I adore?
They have Nintendo, Nespresso, Apple, and more.
What about...
So the Who answered questions from friends till they were blue. Each one listened and shouted, from Walmart? Who knew? Shop gifts from top brands for everyone on your list in the Walmart app.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Black Friday Game Day on Prime is an epic day of live sports. It all starts at 9 a.m. Eastern with the Capital One Skins game. Then, Black Friday football returns when the Bears take on the Eagles at 3 p.m. And it culminates with the final night of Emirates NBA Cup Group play with Bucks Knicks at 7 p.m. and Mavs Lakers at 10 p.m. Black Friday Game Day, only on Prime.
Now, oh my goodness me, we've just had this rumbling noise, and again, the podcast booth is right next to one of the major stages at Web Summit, so I don't know if they're wheeling kit onto the stage, but something's certainly happening over there, so bear with us, lovely listeners. Hopefully that will filter out. Oh, I think we have some applause as well, so it's all happening next door. Joanna, thank you for that. And now, Katarzyna, tell me about your fertility app.
As you may observe, we are addressing very important topic and very severe problem right now. So issues connected with hormonal imbalances and infertility. I don't know if you know that this problem touches 1 in 5 couples. So huge population, 180 million people globally, 25 million couples in Europe. And what we are trying to do is to prepare women and their partners to take care of their fertility. We shorten the time to the right diagnosis from years to months by indicating the risk factors and by navigating people through the entire journey. So we educate them, we give them personalized content, we try to help them make more informed decisions, but we also connect them with the laboratory partners, medical centers, fertility clinics, depending on their needs and current situation.
So how does this work? Tell me what you have to do to get the help that you're offering.
The start is quite simple. A user just downloads the app and give us some basic information about menstrual cycle, age, how long they've been trying, if they are actively trying to conceive, health and lifestyle history data. We set up the profile. We also connect with wearables, so we are integrated with Google Health and Apple Health, and we are able to track other biomarkers and activities.
So that would be through a smartwatch or something, a wearable?
Yes. And we also complement this data with some information from medical interviews, so the app will ask you some questions and which are important in the context of different conditions. And if there is a risk that you may have PCOS or endometriosis.
So that's polycystic ovarian syndrome for those.
That's right, sorry.
That's okay. And endometriosis, both very debilitating conditions and very painful conditions that women go through.
Yeah, and usually it takes up to 7 years to have.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, I mean, let's be honest. So yeah, and the app can also pick up and suggest that perhaps something like that might be happening.
The app will suggest you what you can do by yourself, so in terms of your lifestyle, diet, your everyday behavior, but it also recommends you some packages of tests you should undergo, or help you to find the right specialist or the right clinic with the offer that it's adjusted to your situation.
Okay, now this is quite sensitive information, Katarzyna, isn't it? I certainly wouldn't want, my personal, menstrual cycles, etc., to be at risk, shall we put it, of being hacked. How do you ensure that your data is anonymized, and how do you ensure it's safe?
Data protection was and is very important to us from the very beginning. So we limited the amount of information about the user, like personal information, to the absolute minimum. So we demand just from an email address from the user, and we also separated and encrypted to data bases. So on one hand we have information connected with your account, and on the other hand there is a database with your health data.
So they're not linked at all. So you couldn't go and say, hey, Anya's information is linked to this particular thing, because they're separate, so you couldn't find.
They are separate and encrypted, and of course we have also implemented a lot of policies connected with access to the data, so only a limited amount of people have access to this information.
Okay, so you're keeping that sensitive information safe.
I think it's crucial. You need to trust the provider of such solutions. So we assume that the trust credibility is something that will be a fundament of our app. So it's also what distinguishes us from other apps like lifestyle apps or standard period trackers is medical background and solid medical quality content.
And what stage are you at? Can our listeners go and download it?
Yes, sure. The app is available in Google Play and App Store, and it gained trust of over 250,000 people from different countries. The app is available in 16 different languages. So just check yourself.
Remind me of the name?
EUIone app.
EUIone app. Brilliant. Thank you, Katarzyna, for now. Now, just to kind of open it up, because we're running out of time as always, my question to all of you is, where next for Poland when it comes for technology? Norbert, what are your initial thoughts on that?
So we're focusing on Middle East, because Poland is very high tech right now. Whole country is on different level than the rest of Europe, for example, and the Middle East have a lot of possibilities to make high tech, because they have a lot of possibilities to invest, but they are not high tech yet. So we can use that and transfer our knowledge there.
Joanna.
Well, we are hoping a lot for EIDAS 2, so this is what we are focusing on. We are working on our application, so it will be compliant with the new regulation. And what it opens for us is the whole Europe. So this is what we want to do. We want our application to be used by our citizens also abroad, to use it, for example, to log into French government services, to don't have to anymore take your passport or ID with you, have it on your phone. I mean, this will probably take some time, but the gateway is already open, so this is what we want to do.
I can't wait for that. I had a panic, couldn't find the passports when we were leaving. I'd already packed them away, but yeah, to have it on my phone would just be so much easier. When you think we're a family of 5, dual nationality, that's 10 we have to carry around. It's a lot. What about you, Katarzyna?
We are already building communities in different European countries, but we have also strong interest from Arabic countries. So I think these two directions will be our focus for the next year.
Thank you all very much. Hopefully we shall see you next year at Web Summit Lisbon, and hopefully the stand will be even bigger than it already is, and there'll be even more cities and states exhibiting. I am really incredibly impressed as to the presence of Poland here. So Norbert Bańkowski, Katarzyna Goch, Joanna Koczorowska, thank you all for joining us on Somewhere on Earth. As always, just a gentle reminder that we are on the Evergreen Podcast Network. Roost and Satience are our sponsors. The production manager is Liz Tui, and I'm the editor. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah?
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.